I'm sorry, what was that about left-handed people?
It's on both sides.
Yeah,
So that way, no matter how you hold it, it still shows.
So, tell the audience, what does your mug say again?
My mug says, I like cats more than I like people.
Ah, yes, the simple pleasures in life.
And it has a bunch of cats.
Yeah,
Kittens.
the simple pleasures in life.
And before anyone worries, there is no contents in the mug yet, so I can wave it around as much as I like.
Perpetually Monica, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in.
Thank you,
She's
Perpetually
here!
Monica.
She's here! She's
Oh, fuck, Monica is here.
Who's out?
Ah!
Do you know
Monica?
Do you know? Wait, what?
Monica,
Oh,
like
Monica.
the character from the Doki Doki.
Yes, I know, but do either of you know who that is?
No.
Okay, well, welcome in.
I'm just making a joke.
Oh, okay.
Please stay, Monica. We appreciate the follow. Thank you
Yes.
for showing up. I just tried to be funny.
Absolutely, we're just fucking morons.
Thus, the Idiot Book Nook.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly adjust our cam feed here. So, again, Doki Doki Literature Club, first thing in the morning. Why do we do this to ourselves?
Because we are masochists in one way or another.
You're not wrong, I suppose.
Her skirt flurs make no sense, though.
Perpetually Monica
They look
says
like-
we're all morons on this blessed day.
Yes.
Yes, we are, Monica. Yes, we are.
So, let's do a check-in with our hosts. Blue Dragon Lady, how have you been over the last week?
I hate having COVID.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm vaccinated because I'm not in the hospital.
Lady Punit.
Since I took my mental health day last week, I'm doing a lot better.
I'm
Yay!
glad to hear that.
I have plans. I'm going to be making witch hats and Cerberus plush toys when I get some ink in to print off the patterns.
Yeah.
I love it.
Might post those to sell later on. I will let you guys know
Cool.
if I do commit lots.
As for me,
Blue Dragon Lady would like one for her cosplay for her Hogwarts professor.
love it.
Yes. Cerberus Poppy.
Yes, I'm doing Cerberus plush to puppies too. I will show you a link later during break.
Okay.
As for me, it's been a long week.
Wait, I got something for you for that. 1 second. 1 second.
What have you got?
Why do you have egg on you?
It's a
Here it
kiddo.
comes.
It's a kiddo.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Boop!
Cat's like, what?
Everyone
What has just happened?
That boop wasn't exclusive for Blazewing. That was for everyone in the chat. It is a bastard. Technically speaking, he is, because the mom got impregnated and the parents didn't know until she started getting fat and this guy was born.
So,
But why do you have egg on you?
as we usually start off the morning with, if you would like to follow us on socials, your link's in the chat. If you would like to see what we have lined up for books,
I was supposed to make a link tree.
your link's in the chat. If you would like to toss us a suggestion for visual novels, your link's in the chat. We're going to start off with that first thing this morning. And as for your link tray, don't worry about it. You'll get it eventually. You and I can sit down and we can make a link tree at some point.
I was gonna ask you guys to help this morning, but I couldn't fall asleep till 3 o'clock in the morning, so I had to get some sleep. Otherwise, no one likes cranky Paulina.
We can sit down after stream and make you one today.
Yes. And at least you're not falling asleep at 6 in the morning, because that's what my boyfriend did today, because he decided to pull an all-nighter playing Witcher.
Okay, see, but I've done that before. Well, not an all. I call it a half-nighter, because I usually stay up till like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Playing a new video game. Like, when as much as I don't want to support them, when the Hogwarts Legacy game comes out, I'm probably going to be really into that.
So am I. as much as I don't want to support them because of Rowling, and specifically as a trans person. But I will probably be trying to pick up the game when it comes out.
As someone who identifies as demisexual, I too do not support her.
Yeah.
As an ally towards my trans friends.
Monica says, I'm still trying to determine if I technically sleep or not.
What is sleep?
Mood. Fucking mood.
Sometimes it's just like you lay down and your brain turns off and then it turns on again and you're not sure if you slept or not.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said...
I might need to give Nacho a bath. It looks like I might have dropped some egg stuff on him. He's gonna hate me.
Just get like a wet washcloth.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
So, we left off at our poems. I believe this is our second day.
This is second
day,
round of poems.
Second day in class. So, whose poem are we going to read today? Whose poem are we going to read first?
I say we roll a 4-sided dice.
Yes.
And actually, just before we get into that, let's rehash who's doing what roles.
Okay.
I am voicing Yuri and Monica.
Yep. Lady Punit.
I'm the narrator and the protagonist, whose name is Tom, even though it doesn't say his name is Tom.
And I am voicing Sayori and Natsuki.
Yep. And I have a 4-sided die, so that way we can see who we share our poems with first today.
If you step on it, you take 1d4 damage.
Yes, I do. I need to endeavor not to step. Speaking of, I need to find one of my d4s.
I need to get more dice. Because my brother got me a Hufflepuff themed dice bag for Christmas. And he said, it's for all your Hufflepuff themed dice. And I told him, well, that's great, bro, but I don't have any Hufflepuff themed dice. He's like, so now you have an excuse to go buy some more.
Monica says, hope you're not playing as a wizard. You'll die instantly. Holy shit! Elk's the name! Welcome on in.
Elks!
Elks, welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club.
I play a bard, so I'm fine. I seduce things, and with my secret lore thing, I cast Fireball.
God.
There's Fireball dice at the game store that I'm in town I want to buy.
Yeah.
It's literally like they have little fireballs inside the dice, and it's all D6s.
Ooh.
So, welcome to ADHD Book Nook.
Yep.
As proven by the fact we've been talking about dice for the last minute and a half instead of Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah.
And I rolled my D4, got a 3.
Okay, so
I've just been waiting for a good opportunity to say something.
So we're gonna go with Yuri. But just a heads up, welcome to the Idiot Book Nook. We are 3 ADHD addled brains. One of the things here is that we go off on side tangents. We try not to, but we do go off on side tangents, and sometimes it leads to really interesting discussions, and other times you're just sitting there like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Before we eventually rein it back in. So just bear with us. It's a whole shtick with this channel.
Potentially Monica said nobody in this literature club is neurotypical. We're all a bit scatterbrained. That is true.
You are very true. That is, yes, very true. So,
English is a language.
Supposedly.
I'm a
We have yet to prove it.
I am a communications major in university. Me can speak English good. I paid I paid big money to speak English good.
What's that, Paulina?
I was just thinking my hand looks weird, but I think that's just body dysmorphia kicking in, which is another symptom of, like, ADHD.
Yup.
That would explain
I haven't been able to take a picture of myself and like it in, like, 2 years.
Yeah.
So,
cat mug.
Let's see what Yuri is saying this morning. English isn't a language, it's a playground bully that beats up languages and goes to their pockets for spare grammar. I love it. I
That
fucking
needs
love
to
it.
be on a poster.
Right. Wait, I'm just gonna screenshot that.
Yeah, screenshot that. We're gonna
There
put.
you
I'm
go.
gonna like design that on a poster. That's gonna be one of our posters for Idiot Book Nook.
Birdie Yuri.
Thank you for joining us, Birdie
Wait.
Yuri.
We have 2 characters now that are showing up from Doki Doki.
Yeah.
That would be a very
shit.
dense poster.
Yes, it would.
Oh, let's see
Oh.
what you've written for today.
Hang on a sec. If we're talking about that,
Merch.
I think it's this one.
Yeah.
Nope, that's the wrong link. Ignore that. What you want is my link tree. Go to my link tree. I've got merch there. Blah, blah, blah. So, Yuri.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Well done, Tom.
So, we're going with the name Tom. As you guys can notice, I didn't change anything. So, you guys are going to see a different name come up on screen. Because we have a serious hate on for the dickweed that is the main character of this story.
Sorry, my tea kettle was yelling at me.
You're good.
You're
Today's tea of the day is Me to We Kenya from David's Tea.
I'm having a
Nice.
I'm having a Monster Energy from hold on.
Monster.
This Monster Energy is from I don't see a place on here. Somewhere.
Somewhere. Over the rainbow.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. I'm probably fucking up my voice doing this, but I'm having a glass of milk with my breakfast.
Do it up. Elks is on her second cup of coffee.
Nice.
Monica, are you having tea, coffee, or energy drinks this morning?
Oh, and we have Birdie Yuri in the chat now as well.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we have
Birdie, what is your beverage of choice this fine morning?
we have 2 characters from Doki Doki watching us.
Yup.
When in doubt, it's from KO Mart.
Hey, Mart.
Is
AF
that a typo?
AF Natsuki.
3 characters now.
I think we're being invaded by Doki Doki.
Oh shit.
This is amazing.
Doki Doki is watching you.
The literature club is on. It's slowly coming in. Okay, shit.
Don't worry, we're shitting on the protagonist for you guys.
Yes, y'all deserve better than the shit protagonist that we have so lovingly named Tom.
You guys are gonna see a different name on screen, but we're calling him Tom.
Yeah.
Yuri is having
Kombucha.
kombucha tea this morning.
Nice.
Nice.
Yuri, you're up.
Your skills are really improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot.
Monica says, what I deserve is some strong and dark coffee. And Elk says,
Yes.
party vibes!
Party vibes.
It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
Onesie was too hot. Had to change.
Gotcha.
I see.
Natsuki says, I wandered through your mom last night, Yuri. Yuri says, you did no such thing! Six.
That's certainly an interesting technique.
I mean,
Thanks for sharing.
I have, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for me today? Or for today?
Narrator.
Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem.
The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, my... Let me do that again. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my... Hold on a second. It kind of just like went all like bleh on me, so I'm just waiting for it. No, it's not you. I think it's just something on my end.
Hey, hand. When you're ready, it's up near the top. Words
Okay.
are hard.
Yes. Words are hard.
The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again. Ah.
Well, that got,
That's a little dark.
Yeah, that one down.
Honey, are you okay?
Natsuki.
Do you need a therapist?
Natsuki says, "Nice poem, but you'd be hard pressed to find this over some or to put this over some fire beats." Yuri's like,
Yuri says, "I am okay.
I'm okay."
Yuri, you need a hug. You need a hug. Put the knife down. You need a hug. Mm-hmm. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. Is it though? I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about.
Oh, can't you?
I bet you can't! Fuck.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style.
Somebody after my own heart.
Hey.
Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
That's what I do. When I write poetry, I write what I feel. I channel my emotions into it. Monica says, "I don't think it counts as a metaphor when you're this close to outright saying it." Natsuki says, "Whatever could you mean?" And Natsuki says, "You're not slick." We have I love it.
Not
I
Joe.
love the character role play in
Not Joe.
our chat right now.
Yep.
He's not for kitties.
Kitty!
Cat's like, that was delicious.
I know, but I don't know if he can have this tea without getting sick. Also, it's a red tea and he has a white face.
I would pay good money to see that. Just saying.
You're in the face.
All right,
Oh, here.
Tom, you're up.
Yeah, if I...
There's a
Yeah.
cat.
If I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. It's because you're dense.
And dumb.
Natsuki says, I'll pay to see that. That sounds adorable.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way.
Is it, though? Is it?
I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies.
Kitty.
Madam.
Yuri, you're gonna...
You need to reevaluate
Life
what
choices?
you consider what you consider hobbies, and yes, life choices as well that have led to your choice of life of hobbies.
You may want to get to a healthier frame of mind, honey.
Yeah, collecting skulls, or like painting.
Not just
or...
collecting skulls. Collecting the skulls of your enemies.
Yes, that's a nice hobby. Taxidermy's a nice hobby. You want to get into like unusual macabre shit? There you go. But
Yuri says, I don't understand what you mean by that. I'm perfectly fine.
Dirty, Yuri, 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 stop,
Stop!
Yuri, stop. You need help.
You could
Have
always,
your milk.
you could always...
Drink some milk.
Monica says you could always try picking up programming. Fuck!
Yuri would be good for that too.
Just kind of breaking the fourth wall here. Fuck!
It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself.
Sorry, found out why my cat kept trying to drink my tea. Water bowl was empty again.
Natsuki says, just that specific type of neurotic to do well there. Which Yuri responds, what do you mean? Nothing.
I feel like we should be reading the chat in our character voices.
Yeah, same. I have no idea how far we're actually going to get with this story, just a heads up.
That's fine.
So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
That's fair. Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Tom?
Tom doesn't have a personality.
Tom doesn't have a lot of things.
Well... Yeah, I guess I do. No, you don't.
Oh.
Don't try acting cool. We all know that's a lie.
So I don't know if either of you two noticed or if the chat noticed, but it went. There was a flash of green just now.
Yep. Make less fun of you if you put them over some fire beats. Damn it.
Like there was like a glitch of green just now, and
Yep.
oh fuck me.
Yep. Guess what?
Yeah.
It started.
Fuck.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that.
Oh,
Bold
Yuri says
Bold talking from bold talk coming from Miss Eagles Can Fly.
We're
The
gonna
best we
get
What's that?
today. We're gonna get nowhere today.
I assume then we're just devolving into reading the chat in our character voices.
Yep.
probably yeah. I'm down for that. Doing that along with this.
All right. I
The
will
best we-
backhand you.
Love you too, Blaze.
No, that's what the chat said.
Oh.
try.
That's what Birdie Yuri has to respond with.
Yep.
Try.
Yep.
Try it, bitch. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities.
That is true.
Oh, Monica says,
Come on, let's calm things down.
We need a Sayuri to make things prettier.
She started it.
we both said it at the same time.
She started it.
I love this. I love this so much. Oh, God.
You're up.
Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself.
Oh, honey.
I know. Harry. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener.